Ladies and gentlemen, let me ask you something. Have you ever felt like life has you trapped in a cycle? You wake up each day, going through the motions, feeling like you're stuck, that change is out of reach. If so, I want you to know something today. God is about to surprise you. He is about to do something so extraordinary in your life that it will change everything. Forever. You see, we often get caught in the illusions of our circumstances, the stories we tell ourselves about what's possible and what's not. But what if I told you that the circumstances you see around you are not the end of the story? What if I told you that everything you think you know about your life is just the beginning of something far greater? The human mind is powerful beyond measure. Cool. The thoughts you hold, the beliefs you cultivate, they are not just ideas. They are the very blueprint of your reality. Every day you are building your future with your thoughts, your actions, your energy. And when you realize that your mind is the creative force behind your life, you begin to understand something extraordinary. You are not bound by your past. You are not limited by your current situation. Right now, God is working in ways you can't yet see. He is aligning things in your life that you might not understand yet, but that doesn't mean He isn't at work. There are moments in your life when everything seems uncertain, when the doors are closing, when the road ahead seems dark. And it is in those moments that the divine surprises are often about to break through. Here's what I want you to understand. Change doesn't have to be hard. Transformation doesn't require years of struggle. The moment you shift your perception, the moment you open your mind to what's truly possible, God can move mountains in your life. The universe doesn't work in slow linear ways. It works in quantum leaps. When your thoughts align with the energy of possibility, things can shift in an instant. Now, I want you to imagine something with me. Picture the life you've always wanted, the one you've dreamed about, the relationships, the success, the health, the peace, the joy. Visualize it. Hold it in your mind for just a moment. Can you feel it? That feeling, that vibration, that's the energy of what's possible. And I want you to know that God is not withholding anything from you. The surprises are already in motion. You might not see them yet, but they are being arranged, woven into the fabric of your life. You might be in the middle of a challenge, but that challenge is simply preparing you for the blessing. The mess is about to turn into a message. The struggle is about to give way to your strength.
And when the breakthrough comes,
Every step, every struggle, every moment was part of a larger plan. What is happening right now is a turning point. You are stepping into a new season of your life, a season where everything changes. And all you need to do is trust. Trust in the process. Trust that the divine timing of the universe is unfolding perfectly. Trust that God is about to do something in your life that will surpass your wildest expectations. This is not the end of your story. It's the beginning of something miraculous. Get ready. The surprise of a lifetime is on its way. God is about to move in ways that will leave you in awe, and when He does, you will know that your life has been changed forever. So, let go of the past. Let go of your doubts. Let go of any limiting beliefs you've carried up until. Embrace this moment and open yourself up to the infinite possibilities that await you. Your breakthrough is coming. It's already here. Shifting your perception is one of the most powerful steps you can take toward transforming your life. The way you view yourself, your circumstances, and the world around you shapes everything you experience. Our perceptions are not just passive observations. They actively influence the reality we live in. When you shift your perception, you're not simply changing what you see, you're changing how you experience it. Often we are stuck in old patterns of thought, holding on to outdated beliefs about who we are and what we're capable of. These beliefs become filters that distort reality and limit our potential. But when you begin to view situations through a different lens, when you change the meaning you assign to your experiences, you begin to unlock new possibilities. This shift doesn't require massive external changes, it starts internally. The moment you choose to see a challenge as an opportunity for growth, instead of an obstacle, you free yourself from the limitations of your past thinking. You start to recognize that you are not defined by your circumstances or your previous failures. You are defined by your ability to choose a new perspective, a new belief, a new approach to the same situations. When your perception changes, the world around you changes. You begin to notice opportunities where you once saw only problems. You start to act with greater confidence as the limitations that once held you back begin to lose their grip on you. Your external world will reflect the inner transformation that's taking place. Your energy shifts, your actions align with your new beliefs, and as a result, your life starts to reflect the reality you are creating through your perception. Changing how you see things is the first step toward unlocking a life that you may have once thought impossible. You are not bound by your past, the experiences, mistakes, or even the successes that you've had up until now do not define who you are or what you are capable of in the future. Too often, people allow their past to shape their identity, believing that past failures or setbacks are a reflection of their worth or potential. But the truth is, your past is simply a collection of moments that have passed. They do not dictate what is possible for you in the present or future. When you identify with your past, you essentially limit yourself to that version of you. You tell yourself stories like, I've failed before, so I'll fail again. Or I've always struggled with this, so I'm not capable of change. But these stories are just that, stories. They are not facts. The power to create a new story lies within you. You have the ability to reframe your past experiences and use them as stepping stones, not chains that keep you confined. Your past may have shaped the person you are today, but it is not the final word on your potential. Every moment is an opportunity to reinvent yourself, to break free from the limitations you've placed on yourself. What you've experienced in the past is a part of you, but it does not define you. What defines you is the choices you make right now in this moment. You can choose to learn from your past, but you don't have to carry it with you into the future. You are always in control of how you move forward. The past is a reference point, not a prison. The power of your thoughts cannot be underestimated. Every thought you have sends out energy into the world and shapes your internal landscape. What you think about, believe in, and focus on constantly ultimately creates the reality you experience. Your thoughts influence not only your emotions, but also your actions and, by extension, your outcomes in life. Most people don't realize that they have the ability to shape their future simply by choosing what they think about and believe in. The mind doesn't distinguish between what's real and what's imagined. It reacts to everything as if it's a current reality. When you focus on negative thoughts, doubts, or fears, you begin to attract and manifest those very things into your life. This is why it's so important to become aware of the thoughts that run through your mind. What are you thinking about most often? Are they thoughts of limitation and fear, or thoughts of possibility and abundance? On the flip side, when you consistently think thoughts of possibility, gratitude, and confidence, you are rewiring your brain to attract those positive experiences into your life. This isn't about wishful thinking. It's about aligning your energy with your highest potential. The brain operates on patterns, and when you consciously focus on positive, expansive thoughts, those patterns begin to shift. Over time, you start to create new neural pathways that support your growth and success, which leads to positive changes in your life. Your thoughts are the seeds of your future. By cultivating empowering thoughts, you plant the foundation for a future filled with greater opportunities, success, and fulfillment. You are the creator of your own reality, and your thoughts are the most powerful tool you have to design the life you desire. Change doesn't have to happen in slow, incremental steps. It can occur in quantum leaps. The universe operates in ways that transcend the linear, logical process most of us are accustomed to. We've been conditioned to believe that change is a gradual process, that it requires years of hard work and effort. While effort and consistency are certainly important, they are not the only ingredients necessary for transformation. Sometimes, everything you've been working for can come together in an instant, resulting in a sudden breakthrough that shifts everything in your life. Quantum leap is a profound, rapid transformation that happens when your internal energy aligns with external circumstances in a powerful way. It's when the universe conspires to deliver an opportunity that seems to appear out of nowhere. It's a moment when you break free from old limitations, and your life accelerates towards something much greater than you ever imagined. This leap may come in the form of an unexpected opportunity, a new perspective, or an inner realization that completely shifts your direction. For a quantum leap to happen, however, you must be open to the possibility that change can occur rapidly. Most people limit themselves by thinking change must follow a predictable, slow process. But when you open your mind to the idea that transformation can happen suddenly, you create the space for it to occur. You need to break free from the belief that progress must always be slow and steady. The truth is, when you align your energy with your highest potential and fully embrace the possibility of instant transformation, you make space for quantum shifts to take place in your life. These leaps are not miracles. They are the result of a profound shift in perception and energy that allows you to move forward faster than you ever thought possible. God is aligning things in your life in ways that you may not yet see. Often, we get caught up in the struggle of trying to control every aspect of our journey. We want things to happen on our timeline, in the way we envision. But the reality is that divine timing often works in mysterious and unexpected ways. The paths we think are right for us may not always lead to the best outcomes, but when we trust in the process and in a higher plan, we begin to notice that things are falling into place in a way we could never have orchestrated on our own. What seems like an obstacle or delay in your life right now may actually be part of the larger design, leading you to exactly where you need to be. There may be lessons you need to learn, people you need to meet, or circumstances that need to unfold before you can step into the next phase of your journey. While you may not fully understand why things are unfolding the way they are, trust that God is working behind the scenes, preparing you for something greater. Sometimes the things we think we need are not what's best for us, and God in His wisdom works in ways that protect us from missteps we might not even realize we're making. If things are not happening the way you expected or hoped, it's important to remember that this could be an indication that something better is coming. God is aligning everything perfectly, arranging the pieces of your life so that they come together in a way that is beyond your imagination. Patience and faith are required, but in time you will see how beautifully everything aligns to bring you to your destined place. Trusting the divine timing of your life can be one of the most challenging yet liberating practices. We live in a world where we are constantly urged to move faster, to achieve more, and to expect instant results. We often measure our success by how quickly we can accomplish our goals and how soon we can see the fruits of our labor. However, real transformation doesn't always follow this fast-paced rhythm. It unfolds at its own pace, often when we least expect it, and on a timeline that serves our highest good. When you trust in divine timing, you acknowledge that there is a higher plan at work, one that is beyond your understanding in the present moment. This doesn't mean being passive or inactive. Rather, it's about aligning your actions with the faith that things are unfolding exactly as they should. Sometimes the delays and detours you experience are necessary to prepare you for the next step in your journey. It's like planting a seed in the soil. You water it and care for it, but you don't rush the process of growth. The seed needs time to root, sprout, and bloom, and in the same way, your life requires time to develop and evolve. Trusting divine timing also means letting go of the urge to control everything. It's about surrendering to the flow of life and allowing things to unfold naturally. When you do this, you stop forcing things to happen and instead make room for the universe to surprise you with its perfect time. You start to see that all the pieces of your life are fitting together in ways that you couldn't have planned, and the waiting period becomes a valuable part of the process, not something to be dreaded. It becomes clear that there is a purpose in every delay, and that purpose is always to bring you closer to what is meant for you. Your breakthrough is already in motion, even if you can't see it yet. Many times we get frustrated when we don't immediately see the results of our efforts, and we begin to doubt the progress we've made. We may feel like we are stuck, spinning our wheels or wasting time, but what we often fail to realize is that behind the scenes, everything is aligning. The work you're doing now, even if it feels unnoticed or unseen, is planting the seeds for a future breakthrough. The universe, or the divine force guiding your journey, works in ways that often require time to manifest. This is where faith comes in. You must trust that everything you are experiencing right now, even the challenges, is preparing you for something bigger. Your growth is happening beneath the surface in ways you may not be able to fully comprehend yet. The breakthroughs you are waiting for are often the result of years of internal work, mental, emotional, and spiritual, that may not show immediate results. But just like a seed buried in the ground, the potential for growth is already there, working its way toward the surface. You are evolving, learning, and transforming. And that process is creating the perfect conditions for a breakthrough to emerge. This moment of breakthrough may not arrive in the way you expect, but it will come when you are ready to receive. Trust that the universe is guiding you, placing people, opportunities, and experiences along your path to prepare you for that exact moment. Your breakthrough is already in motion because you have set the intentions, done the work, and opened yourself up to what's possible. Everything you've gone through has been leading you toward this moment of change, and it is unfolding right now. Letting go of doubt and fear is one of the most powerful actions you can take toward creating the life you desire. Doubt and fear are often the biggest barriers to progress. They create mental blocks that keep you stuck in a cycle of indecision and inaction, preventing you from stepping into your full potential. These emotions don't just affect your mindset, they influence your energy, your behavior, and the opportunities you attract. When you allow doubt and fear to control you, you align with the very things you are trying to avoid. Limitation, stagnation, and missed opportunities. The truth is, doubt and fear are natural emotions, but they are not permanent. They arise from your mind's tendency to focus on the unknown, to imagine worst-case scenarios, and to react to uncertainty. However, this doesn't mean you have to let them rule your life. You have the ability to acknowledge these feelings, but not let them define you or hold you back. By choosing to release them, you create space for new, empowering thoughts to take root. When you let go of doubt and fear, you begin to trust yourself in the process of life. You realize that uncertainty doesn't need to be feared. It's simply a part of the journey. The unknown is where growth happens. It's where new opportunities, experiences, and lessons emerge. As you begin to let go of the limiting beliefs that keep you in doubt, you start to embrace possibility. You open yourself up to the infinite potential of the present moment where anything is possible. The more you let go of fear, the more courage you cultivate. Courage doesn't mean the absence of fear. It means moving forward in spite. And when you choose to move forward with faith, your life begins to unfold in ways that are beyond your imagination. Embracing the infinite possibilities that life has to offer is a mindset that can transform your reality in profound ways. Often, we limit ourselves by focusing on what's currently in front of us, the circumstances, the limitations, the challenges. We become trapped in a narrow perspective, believing that the world is a fixed place, that what we see today is all that is possible. However, when you open your mind to the idea that there are limitless opportunities around you, everything shifts. The universe is full of untapped potential. Every moment is a chance for new possibilities to emerge, but they can only come to you if you are open to them. This openness is not just about expecting good things to happen. It's about actively seeking and welcoming the unknown, even when it feels uncomfortable. When you embrace the idea that anything is possible, you begin to see opportunities in places you might have previously overlooked. The people you meet, the experiences you have, and the challenges you face all become part of a much larger, intricate web of possibilities that are designed to help you grow, evolve, and reach your highest potential. By embracing infinite possibilities, you also free yourself from the limitations of past thinking. You stop holding on to rigid beliefs about what's possible and start to see the world as a place of abundance and opportunity. This mindset shift allows you to step into a space of creative freedom where you can design the life you want, regardless of external circumstances. You realize that your potential is not confined by your current situation. It's only limited by your willingness to believe that more is available to you. When you fully embrace this mindset, you begin to take actions that align with your highest aspirations, and your life begins to unfold in ways you never imagined. This is the beginning of something miraculous. Often we wait for some external sign or event to tell us that our lives are about to change. We want a clear, unmistakable moment that lets us know that everything we've been working for is finally coming together. However, the truth is that the beginning of something miraculous isn't always marked by a dramatic shift or a huge event. Sometimes it's the quiet realization that you are on the verge of something extraordinary. The fact that you're here, reading this, and open to the possibility of change is already a sign that a new chapter is unfolding in your life. The miraculous is often hidden in plain sight, waiting for you to recognize it. It's the small moments of insight, the subtle shifts in perspective, and the willingness to trust that all things are working together for your good. The universe doesn't always announce its miracles with fanfare. Sometimes they arrive softly in the form of new opportunities, new connections, or new ways of seeing the world. When you believe that something miraculous is beginning, you start to notice the synchronicities, the opportunities, and the openings that were always there, but that you might have missed before. The miracle is not in the event itself, but in your ability to see it for what it is, a reflection of the growth and transformation that is already taking place within you. Your life is changing in ways that may not yet be clear, but everything you've been through, every step you've taken, has been leading you to this. This is the beginning of the next phase, where the miracles are already in motion, and they are coming to you in ways you have yet to fully understand. The miraculous is not something that happens to you. It is something you become as you step into your greatest potential.